Alright, welcome back to Super Mario 2. Oh fuck, whatever, let's keep
Dream
going.
World 2.
Yep, today we're going to the Purple World.
Oh, Purple World.
Are you free to wander around the entire thing, or are there actual routes that is pre-programmed?
You are free, but you run into issues in certain places. Like here, for example. You need 8 rocks to get past this thing here.
What? Why is it making pain noises?
Because the maker could not be arsed to find any sort of explosion sound. God, that was awful. Edit that out.
Of course.
Yes, that's exactly it. Alright.
Giant Mario 2 sprites.
Yeah, this game actually starts mixing in other sprites now. Or at least from this level onward.
Man, that background is so lazy.
Wow, that's quite a detailed background. It's just tile.
Hey, it was good enough for Super Mario All-Stars. It's good enough for this game.
Super Mario All-Stars didn't have rooms
To be fair,
this big.
I'm amazed that they managed to make it look like the background was not what was actually far away instead of right up next to the thing. So, you know, good on them for that. They showed a little bit of effort.
This game does seem to have remarkably few game-breaking glitches, all things considered.
The last time we ended up, he beat the monster but didn't get the star.
Oh.
Because I died just as the monster itself died, so it looked like the level was completed, but I didn't collect the star, so I had to do the whole level all over again.
Lovely. What's a is that like a dead turnip?
Yes. That turnip, if you push it to the trash can thing here, will actually take you to a bonus area.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, now then, I didn't ask previously because I knew you'd already gone over it before. What are the leaves?
I don't know.
Oh, there you go.
Well, there you go.
This game seems like it would be so much better if they just didn't have so much space. It's so empty.
That's one of the issues.
And if they didn't just constantly.
Wow,
And
every
there goes
door
that
needs
hungry door again.
Every single door does that, not just like the castle doors.
Every door does that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hopefully this doesn't record the.
It's not going to record the game audio. I know.
Okay, I'm like any other audio.
No, it's fine.
Good. Just double check.
I've tested it, so it's fine.
You got a smiley cloud, which gave a rock, right?
Yep. got the next Mario rock.
Boy, that cloud sure had some stones.
Oh god. You could say it was passing some.
No, that's not a good image.
They sure did drop, though.
Oh, 3D mushrooms now. They blend in so well with the
oh, hey,
horizontal
look, the water only exists in a small little strip.
No, it actually exists all the way down.
Yeah, I mean, like, visually it only exists
Yeah,
in
all
a
the
small
water in this
strip.
game is like that, right?
Yes, they're all like that. Except for the
here's
cooler
where
ones.
I would have expected them to put in some sort of ninja jumping mechanic where Mario suddenly puts on some sort of Naruto outfit and shouts "Believe it" and then starts jumping from wall to wall.
I almost expected that for that part, but I don't know how to get through this particular level, so we're actually going to leave it.
Maybe you need to go in with a specific costume or something?
I don't know, that's the only thing I could think of, so I say that's good.
It's so hard to tell what anything does in this game.
Actually, I'll let you know later when we get to it.
I do really like that horizontal order.
And if you look at the clouds are transparent, so you can see how it looks like some of the mountains actually don't extend all the way down.
Huh.
Or it might have been just me.
Well, no, it looks like there's clouds below the mountains, or...
Yeah, there is,
Yeah.
but they're slightly transparent.
That does...
I don't see any transparency.
Yeah, I don't
maybe it's just
either,
me.
but...
Alright,
I see a tiny bit of transparency, and I can see the mountain continuing.
maybe it was just
down
me in another
underneath.
level. Okay, my bad. Yeah, I don't get that
Not
chest.
Why not?
As you can see, the jumping mechanics, I couldn't jump out of the water high enough to get to it, because it's really, really random when you can actually jump out of the water at a high enough pace.
Ah.
Yeah, it seems like it's finicky.
Oh, is it? It's very finicky.
Also, good turning animation on that bone. That,
I don't even know if it turns. I think it just flips up to the right, and that's it.
I guess?
I don't think you can jump high enough to get onto it.
Oh, I can.
No, almost.
Oh, you do. Just jump right off. Well done.
Yeah.
Really, you are the master of games.
I'm trying to place where all those bones on the bottom are from. They don't look like they're from a Mario game. Just endless rib cages.
They do look. They do look vaguely familiar.
I think it might be from Castlevania.
Huh.
I wonder if they will
might
have any
be.
bosses from other series just randomly showing up.
You know, technically, that's probably the only thing keeping me playing this game right now is I want to see what the bosses look like.
Yeah. Like, oh, here's Dr. Wily.
But they basically, for 2 of the bosses we run into so far in game, no, 3 of the bosses, they've been Mario villains so far.
So far.
Oh, who else have there been?
Oh, you remember the first level was, fuck, what was the first boss? Spike Goomba. The pyramid was a spiked dry bones, and then Red Tower was the fry guy.
That Navi cut down to size.
Yep, Navi cut down the size. Navi's really the best in this game because Navi can kill everything,
Yeah.
or practically everything.
Man, everything moves so slow in this game. All the platforms.
Yeah, all the platforms seem to be positioned perfectly where they're like, if you don't jump from the very edge, you will die. I mean, I can understand having that for a hard jump, like even for a hidden item, but
all of them.
every single fucking jump,
Yeah.
that's not fun. That's just tedious.
Welcome to
It's
fan
not even
games.
difficult. It's
Alright, now this chain here is a shortcut, but we won't be taking that. You'll see where it
Why?
goes to in a little moment, because I'm not Tanuki Mario. You'll see where it goes in a moment.
Okay. In a very long moment, I see.
Yes.
Man.
Yeah, it's only a shortcut as it's a quicker way up where we're going to right now.
They really couldn't make these move a little bit faster, huh? Just... They couldn't have play tested this.
I don't know.
Did they?
well, I hope they didn't, because the only alternative is that they play tested and said, yes, this is my brilliant
No, here's
dream. This must be shown.
but here's the problem. If they place it in the game, it would be a lot harder because that's how it goes with developers normally. If they place test their own game, they're going to make it harder because they think it's too easy.
And this is made in Game Maker, right?
Yes, it is. Ah, okay.
So-
This is where I discovered it actually tells you what each of your abilities do.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't notice that until now.
Those tips are still not exactly easy to read at all, though, from the looks of it.
Alright, now.
Yeah, the fact that there are moving platforms that work properly in this game is actually pretty impressive for Game Maker. I'll give it that, which makes it all the more baffling that the quality of the game is not exactly up there.
Now, I'm checking this chain because I thought it would be a shortcut because the one on the right was. And I didn't want to deal with that spike pit over there because I died to one of those earlier with that flipping bone.
What did you just do?
Oh, I pushed a rock into a pot, the pot blew the rock all the way up and destroyed another block.
Oh, okay. But you
Now,
yourself
I didn't-
can't go in there, right?
Oh, I can. I'm making my way up there right now.
No, I'm
The thing is-
pot.
No, you can't.
Okay.
It's just a chest.
Yeah, it
Just
is.
a fucking chest
Of course
with
you
3 hearts.
I don't know what's in there.
didn't
Even
bother.
though, spoiler alert, I got the chest, but it went by so fast that I didn't know what it was.
No, maybe we'll be able
Oh,
to
well,
find
let's-
out now.
Maybe we'll be able to guess.
Man, they couldn't have even put like 2 platforms just to make it slightly faster. How many times do you miss this job?
Jesus Christ, man. Are you okay? Are you using a keyboard or controller for this?
It's a keyboard because this game doesn't have controller support.
Of course not. That is the fever dream of a madman.
Well, 3rd time's the charm, I guess.
Let's find out.
Really?
Nope.
It looks like you're hanging your head on something. Are you?
I'm hitting my head on the ceiling. I
Really?
jumped too high. Yeah.
It really doesn't look
Did
like
you
you're
ever
touching
remember
it.
to test and see if the statue makes you invincible or not?
Oh no, I did not. Oh. I should have later on. Probably, maybe will. I don't know.
You'll probably crash the game.
If it does, I think you just say, well, that's it. This magnum opus is complete.
You have no idea what was in there. Maybe a leaf?
It might have actually been a leaf. I should have actually gone back and looked
There
at
it
the
might have
number.
been nothing as the ultimate cock move.
No, I mean I just saw the item leave the chest, so I know what it. I know we have something. I just don't know what it was.
It looked small, wherever it was. But
Probably a leaf.
I don't understand how they got moving platforms to work in Game Maker, and they couldn't get a like HUD that doesn't jump around. Like
Maybe they got a friend to do the platform.
maybe
Well, he
because HUDs are easy, platforms are hard in Game Maker, like disturbingly hard in a platforming engine. But
Actually, an engine that has the buttons just for platforming.
this game's built from scratch, right? It's not made using an existing engine or anything.
No, this is completely from scratch.
Huh.
Now, honestly, it looks like you could, if you bothered to put in the time and effort, make some pretty neat shit with Game Maker.
Oh, you can.
At one point, someone was streaming a Mega Man game where it was in 3D and it was just sprites overlaid to make it look like a Mega Man game.
Yes, actually, they're actually. I do.
That was Lizwiz. I think you might have been there.
No, you're thinking of Nintendo Nightmare. No, that's a different game altogether. That's also Game
That
Maker,
one's
oddly
also
enough.
like that. There's actually played a game kind of like that, right?
Yeah.
Mega Man
It was
3D.
Mega Man. You were. It was Mega Man 3D. You were. It was basically a third-person shooter. Only problem is they committed the cardinal sin of third-person shooters by having it look directly at Mega Man's back instead of slightly off to the side. Which means you could not aim for shit.
Did it have an evil Zero as the villain?
I don't know. All I remember is that at one point, Lizwiz fought Magnet Man, and he ended up getting pulled into the spikes off of the very narrow platforms constantly.
Oh yes,
Yeah, that's
I
Mega Man 3D too.
that I actually have streamed that game to completion.
It's actually
there
not
is no-
that bad, all things said.
Oh no, it's one of the most competently made was a Game Maker 3D games I've run into. The only
Oh yeah, props to the guy who made it. He did a lot of good stuff with it. He managed to make a 3D game in something that was never meant to. Mad props. Where did you come from? Did the lights just all of a sudden turn on?
I don't.
Yep.
It looked like you were inside of a giant eyeball.
Well, there. If you notice to the left of the eyeball, there was like a little bat that was giving off
Yeah.
our light.
But that doesn't explain why the light looked like it was a giant Mario eye that you were walking through.
I don't know either. But it opened up this pathway for us, so we can take on the fortress and that 2 areas over there.
Oh, good.
Now, if you notice, it's got a little icing there. That's because it's right next to the ice zone, which I thought was a pretty neat touch. So they actually did somewhat transition effects on this sprite work.
That's good.
Okay, now it was once asked to me earlier if this blue water will kill you, which we'll get to later when we see it again, and I'll give you the answer. But this is the requisite water zone of this world so far.
Water zones. Is there any worse level?
Yes, there is. It's going to come up very, very soon, but not immediately.
Shadow zones,
You know-
usually.
You know, every single water level in a game is always the one that sucks the most. Water Temple. Water Temple from Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Okay. Now, here's the issue with this blue Kool-Aid looking water. Yes, you can jump into it. Yes, you could swim. But if you go like too far down, you actually get hurt.
So it's just like normal Mario water where there's a bottomless pit under it.
The bottomless pit doesn't kill you, just hurts you.
Oh, of course. Can you get stuck in it?
It is entirely possible to screw up and get stuck. Where you can again. This is the world where the game's jumping mechanics finally screwed me over. But not this level. Not this level. It's we'll get to it later.
Just look at that variation in texture. This man is clearly an artist.
Oh, definitely.
The tiles.
No, what you ought to look at is how the moon actually moves relative to the character. See, it can kind of, and I don't know how you jump that high. That happens every now and then, and I still don't know how that happens.
You likely get caught on the edge of a platform or something. Some nonsense like that.
I don't know.
The point is, bad programming is great.
I wonder, is this supposed to be some sort of reveal that if you happen to spot it, that the moon will end up being the boss of this area or something?
No, I mean that'd be a pretty decent thing because like I said, it looks like it's moving its own. It's not parallaxing correctly at all. It's just no.
It's like the moon has taken an interest in you personally.
I know, right? Now,
Maybe it will attack you at some point. Moons tend to do that in games.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the sun.
Flashbacks. And that's it.
Yeah, there was like maybe 1 or 2 enemies in this room in total.
That's it.
And again, a cloud reaching puberty.
Yeah, you could say its balls dropped. I get it.
Yes, that is the joke. That is literally the joke.
Okay.
You are a cancer to comedy.
Well, I didn't get that's what you're.
Congratulations.
Okay. Okay.
Look at that boo, just like, yay!
Yeah.
I've made a friend! Give me a hug!
This game has problems with boos. Is that they don't act like regular boos.
In other words, if you look at them, they just start doing this peekaboo type thing?
They're doing that no matter what.
Oh.
See?
Ah, yes, and the prerequisite door... Oh, wait, no, those are windows. Holy shit, he actually made a background texture that does not make me want to rip my eyes out.
Amazing.
Alright, now...
Like that background down below it actually looks kind of interesting. It breaks up the monotony of the foreground tiles and looks kind of interesting.
Yeah, I just noticed that there's actually 2 different layers of background going on.
Yeah, it's like this is the first level he made, and he actually wanted to make this awesome thing, and afterwards he's just like, fuck it, whatever.
Or maybe they're just getting better as it goes along, and the final level will be a masterpiece.
Yeah, we'll
So, I don't really see why a butt plug needs to have eyes, but whatever.
I think it's when they enlarged the sprite without doing any editing on it. That's just the way it happened to it. Alright, what we added here? Let's see. Now there's.
I notice there's no noise now, or no music.
Yeah.
Wow, that was anticlimactic. Something like that. It looked like there's gonna be like a boss battle. You jump on a P, and all of a sudden, not that easy, motherfucker. Nope. Here you go.
Yeah.
All right.
We don't want to make our
Go grab that
games
cloud's
too
balls.
exciting.
All right, and now we've reached the level I hate the
pride
most.
myself on being able to look around at a place and say, yeah, this is a boss arena. And that looked like a fucking boss arena.
Alright. This level, I hate. See that little cactus thing there? That's going to become the bane of my existence very, very soon.
Of course it is.
It's because of those little things that it spits out. But
You mean it's going to become the bane of your existence along with everything else, including this game's existence?
well, no. This is the level I talked to Cirque about earlier, that this is where the game's design gets horrible and...
Oh, it's
It's
just
that
now
goes
getting
on.
horrible? It hasn't been horrible all this way?
No, it's been great.
Like,
I mean,
so-
it's breaking new ground. You're never just normal Mario,
I
always a
think that
Tanuki.
that Boo's proportions are fucking atrocious.
well,
I mean, Jesus, there's a big Boo sprite you can already use
yeah.
with
Yeah.
proper
But-
proportions and everything.
But we have
Now
to
that
have
You
original
could, you
content.
show,
Now the issue with
You've
those little
shown that
skull
you have
things is they follow you a good distance, and the thing that spawns them doesn't even have to be on screen to shoot them at you. So keep an eye on those little things because they will show up a lot.
but like you've shown already that you are willing to steal sprites from anywhere. Why the fuck would you not get the Super Mario World Big Boo sprite and just use that? Look, it can't even turn.
Oh,
It can't
maybe
even turn
they
around. It's
wanted
just-
to add some originality. That way,
Well,
it's hard to
you
tell
see,
what's
I would-
original
I
from
would-
what's not.
I would applaud any and all originality if the originality didn't suck ass. And let me guess, you can't touch the skull things, you can't jump on them or do anything like that.
Exactly.
Otherwise, you die.
And you
Exactly.
don't have tails.
And I assume you can't kill the. I assume you can't kill the Hammer Bros by jumping into the block. No, of course not. Of course not. That'd be an actual gameplay mechanic that would show that this person gave a shit.
Now,
I'm
although
sorry. I'm saying the thing's a piece of shit so much just because
It kind of is.
I don't. I mean, I haven't made anything like this. I'm not sure if I ever could be a game designer, but I'm pretty sure that if I put forth the effort, I could do something better than this.
Yeah, I mean, you don't need to make a game to be able to tell when one is horribly flawed and wrong in every way possible.
That is kind of one of the interesting things about video games on a whole. You know, every single other thing you have to really know about how it's made to be able to objectively say, okay, this thing is a pure piece of shit.
Alright,
But
now, this
video
chain here is
game,
a
as long
dick.
as you could-
this chain here you thought would get you somewhere, it doesn't. It's there to get you closer to that big giant ghost to kill you. That's all.
and what's this transition for?
Because I died soon after and it was a stupid death.
So you want to show us
I
all
wanted
the
to
stupidity, but not your own.
You want to give us the illusion of one perfect run with no deaths from start to finish of this game.
No,
J'accuse, sir! J'accuse!
I never said I was good a good game player. Siric knows I'm bad at games. This is
I know what
another
you're
part where the
talking
jump mechanics fuck you over. Because you see I got stuck, you're not normally supposed to be able to jump that high. Or you should,
Yeah.
but you can't.
Hell, they probably were like, okay, and now then we're gonna put in this sort of like the triple jump mechanic from Super Mario 64, and that will just fix that.
Well, that's the thing.
And then they're like, you know what? Fuck that.
That's the thing. You can jump that high. It's possible, but it's obscured on how. You can't do it consistently.
Did you try like pressing up while pressing the jump button? Maybe that.
Did you charge your
I've
jump by
tried.
holding down?
Look, I've tried in many different ways. It's inconsistent with the way with jumping. It's the worst thing about this game is it's somehow fucked up jumping mechanics.
Yeah, that's
Did you
the
try
only
holding
thing
down
wrong
to
with
charge
it.
your jump?
Well, and not in this level. God.
Did you ever
This will
try
be the third time I asked. Did you ever try holding down to charge your jump?
There is none. Mario is not Luigi. He's not going to charge his jump.
But did you try?
That actually was how you got the super jump in Super Mario Brothers 2.
Ah.
Did you ever
Now-
press F1?
No.
Okay, so apparently the boo does not actually react to you. It's just
He'll
floating
kill
in
you.
a direction.
He'll kill you, though.
Yeah. I would say try pressing F1 though, just because Game Maker games has the default like bring up help and instructions button.
Yeah.
So maybe there's some sort of super jump. Probably not though.
Alright, so now there is this. Although this game gives you this level gives you the illusion of having multiple ways to do it. There's
Only one.
Exactly.
Of course.
All the others are dead ends just because fuck
No.
you.
I mean, even though this riding platform up here will get you to where you need to go to go the proper way. As you've noticed, every time we've gotten to the chain we're supposed to climb, there's been that big ghost has gotten there. And once that big ghost gets there, it becomes kind of impossible to go up the chain without taking damage.
But you
So you either have to
can
tank
do
it or
It's
you either tank it or you go another way.
no, this is the only way out. You have to go up that chain.
Yeah, but I mean, you can't tank the damage he'll kill you if you try just running up the chain while taking hits.
I don't know, but the thing is, I never get the chance to because these little bastards right here keep getting me when I get to it.
Oh, I see.
Reminds me of the Flaffies from
And now I'm trapped.
Nemo's Dream. Little Nemo Dream Master.
And just to be clear, this game has 5 stars in it, and you have 1 so far,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And how long have you been playing this again?
It's best not to ask.
You know
Alright.
there's going to be a giant barrier on the final level where you'll need, like, every single leaf to break it down. You know
So-
that, right?
Now it's time to break out Navi. Hopefully not, because that would suck though if we needed every leaf. Because now I'm pissed now I'm bringing out Navi at this point just to kill everything. Because I don't give a shit.
Well, no, he is a bit bloodthirsty.
And also, apparently, you're also spewing fireballs with her.
Oh yeah, because I combined Navi with Tattle. Tattle for being from Majora's Mask. I believe the red fairy that
Oh, yeah.
accompanies Link.
Yeah. Actually, I think she's yellowish orange.
Close
Oh.
enough.
Close enough.
Finally hit me. Just flinging
Don't
around
worry, we
fairies
won't
everywhere.
tattle.
Alright, so I finally decided I'm gonna tank this thing because I want to get the hell out of here.
And it dies, and it fails.
Oh wait, I can't go up the chain. That's right, because I gotta take the slow ass platform that goes into the ghost.
Oh.
Forgot about that.
I explained that.
Looks like you're just gonna have to wait.
I can't kill those little skull things either, and I don't know when they go away because it's like random when they despawn. They just come at you from everywhere,
You know,
and that's
it seems like the person that made this game just went, yep, this is functional. Let's keep it. I'm happy now. Just
oh yeah. When it comes to ghosts, there's 2 different variants of ghosts. There's the ones that look semi-transparent that don't hurt you, and then the ones that are completely non-transparent
Yeah.
like that do hurt you.
I noticed that. Like, that big boo right there won't hurt you.
Oh, he will.
now, do you think that this rule will be consistent throughout the game?
Well, considering that they don't use any other ghosts in this game so far, which is kind of sad because Super Mario World had like the lantern ghost, which would have been cool to have, but I haven't seen any yet.
Honestly, I think the littlest amount of sprites you rip off, the better, because just he does not know how to do this. He
Yeah.
bless him, he's trying, but god damn it.
I will take a game with stolen sprites over a game that just looks completely horrendous, though. I will say that. And if you're making a fan game anyway, you may as well just steal the sprites. But...
As you can see, I struggled getting out of the water there too, because that was the bitch and time and a half to get out of there.
Don't worry, Deseku, it's the internet. You can cuss here.
Now, see that door over there? Don't go through that door, but we won't anyway. I don't even because it'll take you to the far end of the screen where you have to go track all the way back to this little platform to get back here again.
Ah, yes, because the maker hates you personally.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Now, do you see something here that will kill me?
You drowned.
No. The one of those cactus things I mentioned was cleverly hidden in the water. I didn't see it on my first run through until I actually saw the video.
Oh.
By cleverly, you mean
Great.
dickishly, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there's a difference between having a surprise surprise enemy popping out of somewhere and just being a dick. That was just being a dick.
Well, he didn't pop out of nowhere. It was there when I got there, but I was in such a rush to get out of the stage that I didn't notice it.
Well, it adds a sense of danger and excitement to the gameplay, you see.
By the way, that trampoline, what is the only way to get out of here? Because you see how far back that ghost is now?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way you do this level. Any other way, and that ghost will be over the platform by the time you get to it.
So all this other bullshit was completely and utterly pointless.
Yes.
But think
I
of
told
all
you,
that we learned.
This game was...
I can feel my faith in humanity fucking draining away.
This level epitomized bad game design in this game to me. It was like the worst level I've played in this game so far.
So far. Those are the important words to keep close to your heart.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And once again, we have to stick the butt plug in the pot.
That's what
Yep.
we do.
And there's the ghost trying to chase us, but he won't come.
He might have... Well, that was informative, except it's not a door, it's a jar.
Oh, baby steps. They're getting there. They really don't understand basic level design in this game, do they? Like, the way these levels are designed, and you're sure you can't fly. You're definitely sure you can't fly.
Oh, there is
Again, this ramp looks like you're about to come up against a boss, presumably from the water that's going to jump up and try and eat you. But once again, you're given blue balls.
Well, that's in the patch, you see.
Now, there is a fly, but you need a P-Wing for that, I believe. And I have not seen the P-Wing yet.
Just because, like, all these levels are so big that they seem designed under the assumption that you can fly around.
But the thing is, flying around would make this game trivialized.
It would, but...
And also flying would mean the game wasn't quite as bad.
That is true. You could just skip all of this. What's the point of that ghost?
To piss
To
me
be
off.
scary.
Okay.
He's a reminder of the last level to me. Or at least those fucking cactus
It's a
things
very
are.
scary ghost.
Too spooky for me.
And you are just running past absolutely everything in this stage, aren't you?
I do not blame him. I do not blame him at all.
I think there's like nothing stopping him from doing it, though. It's just, oh, here's some enemies. You can deal with them if you want.
Well, I was just glad the game gave me this after the hell that was the last level.
That's true. You're glad that the game has shown that it is entirely unbalanced in every way possible.
Probably.
Hey, as long as it's unbalanced in his favor, I don't care.
Aren't those from Contra? No, those are Mario 3 pipes. Never mind. I think they're Mario 3 pipes. Man,
That little-
everything looks like it doesn't belong with everything else.
And the music has once again cut out, so
Looping is
either
hard. We can't bother to just check mark the little loop button.
Oh, there we go. There we go. He just didn't sync it up right.
Oh, of course. Man, like they had to have tested this, but I don't understand how they could have said everything is okay with this.
I think the guy that they had testing it, if it wasn't the developer himself, basically said, "Okay, first level looks good. I'm sure the rest of it's fine."
Probably. Is there any chance at all of either of these ghosts posing any form of threat in this stage?
No.
Okay.
In fact, that ghost up there might, because it's actually coming at me. But it's coming
Yes,
for a hug.
so quickly. And that's the end. I wonder if the boo can kill you while this cloud is like doing its thing. No?
Just give it a hug.
Oh, okay.
Can you walk into the ghost house?
No?
Yes, you
Looks
can.
like you can.
Yeah.
Is that little platform thing in the little like Yoshi house in the middle of this island anything? Were you there?
I don't know.
I just noticed it now. It kind of just blended in with everything else.
Oh, I love how it had to step off of the block and then some in order to fall.
Yeah. Now,
I haven't ever seen bars like that.
Yeah,
before.
that
Is that an
boo block is-
original concept?
that's from Mario 3.
Is it?
Ah.
Yeah.
I don't.
Those actually make their premiere in Mario 3 in one of the castles or haunted houses. Now being moved as a moving platform, that's actually a fairly new thing.
Nom nom nom.
Man. So, how maze-like is this stage?
Not at all.
Okay. Is this the only choice that you need to make? This one door area right here? Wow,
Well,
it is.
if you-
isn't it?
It's the same with the last level that had doors too with ghosts. Choose the
That's
wrong
true.
door, you get fucked. Choose the right door, you can actually leave.
To be fair, that's how it was in Super Mario World.
Actually, in Super Mario World, they also had multiple exits.
This is true.
Super Mario World also had considerably more interesting everything.
Can you guess what's going to happen here?
Are you going to get sent back to
It's
start?
gonna shove it in the. You're gonna shove the butt plug into the pot, and it's gonna explode with joy,
Yes.
and give you a flying carpet.
Yep.
Oh, good.
And once again, looping is hard.
Oh, it's so hard. So, I forget, what is the point of all the red coins? They're just for money, for, like, shopping?
Yes, that, as far as I can tell, is their whole point.
There are shops in this game.
Yes,
They actually put that much effort into it.
yes. It's in Green World, or Greenland, but I've been in it once and haven't gone back.
Wait, can you, like, start falling through the ghost platforms
Yes.
if you don't keep jumping?
Yes.
Okay.
And once again, we just
And
this big open place. Looks like it'd be neat for a little mini boss encounter. Something. Nope. Push the switch.
have you
Balls
ever
drop.
have you ever tried running past the switch just to see if anything's there?
No. No, there usually isn't. Anyway, next time we'll
And
be...
even then, I don't blame him for that, because then you have to look at the same screen. I'd want to get through with this thing as fast as possible too.
It's true.
Oh, by the way, you see the little flame? That actually takes us to the fortress up there, too, the Grey Tower. That's what that flame is there
so
for.
Of course.
Flames. I guess the flames are because of all the poo gas in the sewers. Because you're
Yep.
taking a pipe.